Live Healthy is brought to you by Kirk Supermarket and Pharmacy.
Welcome back to Daybreak. Well, we're here at Kirk Supermarket for our Live Healthy segment. We're with Andrea, and we're going to talk about the vegetable of the seed, seaweed.
Seaweed, yeah.
Now, Andrea, whenever I think about seaweed, I just think getting in the water, feeling them between my toes, and it feels really gross.
Right.
Or I think about sushi and wakame salad.
Right, yeah, and I think a lot of people would share those exact perceptions when they hear sea vegetables, right? And you know, we often talk about the health benefits of just eating vegetables, you know, in the produce department.
Right.
But lo and behold, we actually have vegetables of the sea, and they offer just as much nutritional benefit. But for the most part, you know, it's like you say, Edlin, for you said that you're actually more familiar with, you know, wakame salads, yeah, right? And like the sushi nori wraps that you would traditionally see in a sushi restaurant, right?
But we have even more varieties of them than that.
A lot more, and actually this is only a fraction of what is in the aisle here at Kirk. So I've just chosen just a selected few just for our conversation today, but also to let people know that there are a lot more there's a lot of versatility around seaweeds. First and foremost, they are a nutrient-dense food. Lots of micronutrients in any kind of seaweed, actually. It does come from the water, so a lot of those nutrients are iodine-rich. So this is very good for your thyroid. This is especially beneficial for somebody trying to lose weight and are seeking that metabolic boost. All your seaweeds will help you do this. So, a lot of
good things happening.
A lot of good things.
So
right.
when I go down the aisle and I pick this up,
right,
what do I do with it when I get home?
Yeah, and I think this is another reason why a lot of people just kind of bypass the aisle, because it's almost intimidating. You really don't know what to do with them, and they're as easy as literally soaking in a little bit of water for about 15 minutes, draining off the liquid and adding it to anything, whether it's your cooked rice, whether it's adding it to a salad wrap that you're eating. It could even just be topping your leafy green salad before you dress it.
Right.
And some of these, like this one, Hadziki, for example, this one you could actually just even add to sauteed vegetables right in the pan, and it will just use whatever liquid you are cooking with to sort of reconstitute, so to speak, right? It kind of rehydrates this way. Again, this one over here, agar, this is actually a common ingredient that you might actually see in things like custards and pudding. It kind of works as like a gelatin, right? It thickens things. And for vegetarians out there,
it's a great option.
Yes, it is, right? Because gelatin typically would come from either an animal source like fish or meat source. So this is actually a great thing for them as well. And then the arame, for example, this one again, you know, a client of mine will just add this to her salads, right? So traditionally, the healing properties of our seaweeds are that they are great for the heart, great for shrinking any goiters. They aid in metabolism, so they're a great weight loss aid, and they're actually helpful for detoxing as well. Any heavy metals in the blood, this is another way to get them out.
So it's nothing but good when it comes to seaweed.
No.
Nothing but good.
Nothing but good.
And it's not as intimidating as we expect, because there's obviously lots of different ways that you can incorporate it into your diet and start eating it.
You can. And one last thing, there's one here that I don't have, kombu. Kombu kind of looks like this arame, this wakame strip. And what you do is you would literally just add it to any kind of soups that you make at home. So it literally infuses the broth with more nutrients. And when you're cooking dried beans like kidney beans and you're soaking them overnight to reduce the cooking time, what you do is after you've drained off that draining liquid, and you add it to the pot, the water to the pot, and you add one of the kombu seaweed strips, it will actually remove a lot of the gassiness from your beans.
Which is great, because I mean,
wonderful.
Although beans are great for us, they really do cause a lot of gas.
So a lot of versatility
option
here, not only just for adding to things, but it can actually be used as part of your cooking preparation for other foods.
So, we all know that we need to eat our vegetables.
Right.
Now we have to add our sea vegetable as well.
That's
so
it.
Come out, get some seaweed, and incorporate it into your diet. Andrea, thank you so much for shedding some light for us on our seaweed.
Great.
All right, well, we'll have more Daybreak after this break.
Live Healthy is brought to you by Kirk Supermarket and Pharmacy.